Orcas, also known as killer whales, have recently been making headlines for their unusual behavior, attacking human boats. What could be causing these apex predators to suddenly target vessels in the open ocean? Some researchers suggest it could be a form of social learning or even a defensive response. Others believe it might be playful behavior gone wrong or a reaction to changes in their environment. The question remains: are these attacks a sign of deeper environmental distress or a display of their complex social behavior? As we delve into the possible reasons behind these incidents, we begin to uncover the fascinating intelligence and adaptability of orcas. Let's talk about it. Number 1. What are orcas doing to the boats? The strikes began in the Straits of Gibraltar, which are a narrow stretch of water between the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. It's important to know that this is one of the busiest rivers in the world, with more than 300 ships going through every day. We'll go into the why later, about every 5 minutes, but it looks like the orcas don't like all the traffic, because they started attacking boats that were going by. What's interesting about their strikes is that they don't just crash into the sides of the boats. They go straight for the rudder, which stops the boat from moving right away. If the goal of their attacks is to make the boat useless, then they already know how to do it best. It's kind of like how when they attack sharks, they only eat the liver, which is high in fat and nutrients. But that's a topic for another video in 3 cases. They've actually damaged the boat so badly that it sank 3 times. Each time, there were several people on board, but they were all found safely. In fact, an orca has never been seen killing a person in the wild. These strikes aren't short for now either. The last one, which happened on a boat called Champagne, sank in 90 minutes. 2 walkers went after the rudder, and 1 went after the side of the boat. Are orcas big enough to destroy boats? Orcas, also known as killer whales, are impressive marine mammals renowned for their size, strength, and speed. Male orcas can grow to over 9 meters in length and weigh more than 10 tons, roughly the size and weight of an American school bus. Females, while slightly smaller, still possess a streamlined, hydrodynamic shape that contributes to their powerful movement through the water. This shape, combined with their remarkable strength, enables orcas to swim with impressive speed and agility. In fact, they are considered the 2nd fastest marine mammals in the world, showcasing their extraordinary abilities in the ocean. How many orcas are involved? The Atlanta Orca Working Group has found 9 orcas that are planning these attacks on boats. One of them is White Gladys, also known as Blanca, an orca who could be very important to figuring out why they are acting this way. It is worth noting that all of the orcas involved in the killings have been given the name Gladys. The attacks are spreading. The most important problem is how quickly this behavior, which started in the Strait of Gibraltar, has spread. Recent news reports say that similar events have happened off the coast of northern Scotland. This shows that the pattern of these boat attacks is no longer limited to the place where they started. This brings up important questions about how this behavior is spreading to other areas and what is making it easier for it to happen. Understanding these dynamics is important for groups trying to deal with and prevent these events, because they are trying to figure out what makes this behavior spread from one place to another. How are orcas able to execute these attacks? You don't know how smart orcas are. They are really great at learning. One way orcas talk to each other is through pulsed calls. When they are babies, these calls don't sound like those of their elders, but as they get older, they start making them right. A lot of clever volunteering plans have also been made, like this one where there's only one way for the sea lion to get off the big chunk of ice and into the water. They swim around the ice or close to it as a group, making waves that break up the ice. More waves won't help, because the ice is already broken, so the mother tells the group to slowly push the ice raft into water that is easier to see. Orcas also have a complicated social structure. They live their whole lives in family pods and only interact with other pods when the grandmother stops giving birth, which is mostly for mating reasons. She leads the gods and spends the rest of her time teaching her children and grandchildren what she knows. For the last part of the movie, this is very important. All of these orcas have brains that are second only to sperm whales in size in the animal world. These things are about 5.4 to 6.8 kilograms heavy, which is 5 times the weight of a human brain. It's clear that orcas can learn to talk to each other and come up with clever ways to hunt, which answers the question of how this new behavior got started and how it's spreading. Theory 1. Orca revenge. Orcas' behavior is a topic of debate, with 4 theories suggesting it's driven by revenge. Gladys, an orca, is believed to have been injured by boats, leading to aggressive behavior. Other orcas have also experienced similar incidents, triggering attacks on boats. Despite this, the orcas' consistent rescue of humans in sinking incidents suggests they don't harbor animosity towards humans, but rather with the vessels themselves. Theory 2. Playful orcas. This behavior could be explained in a more playful way by the second theory. The orcas could just be having fun, and will finally lose interest. There have been times when orcas were fun, like when they were seen in 1987, wearing dead salmon on their heads like hats. This was a behavior that a pod of southern resident orcas did. They all started acting this way. It went on for a few months, and then it stopped. Another thing that supports the idea that this is just play is the fact that most of these recent meetings have been between young orcas. Animal studies have shown that younger animals are more likely to take risks, just like kids are more likely to do dangerous things. Because of this behavior could be an orca's way of trying something new and risky. Theory 3. Orca uprising. Different people have different ideas about what the third fairy is thinking and feeling, because she seems a little unstable. Some people think this could be the start of a bigger movement and compare it to orcas rising up against humans. It is thought that as these animals learn and change, their actions could become more coordinated and aggressive. People are becoming more interested in this idea, even though it seems a bit unlikely, because they are curious and worried about what it might mean for how people and animals interact. Theory 4. Orcas want to survive. Finally, there is a much sadder but still important idea. The orcas only want to stay alive, though. The subpopulation of Iberian orcas is severely endangered. In 2011, only 39 were found during the last full census. The Atlantic bluefin tuna, which comes from the Mediterranean Sea, after spawning in July, is their main food source. The future is uncertain. Orcas have adopted new behaviors, raising concerns about human response if it escalates. While there have been no recorded human deaths by orcas in the wild, in captivity, diminishing food supplies threaten their survival. As orcas rule the ocean, caution is necessary. This is it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, then share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.